This channel is not AI. 7 years. It's been 7 years since Mega Man 11. 7 years of nothing new for the Blue Bomber. Nothing but compilations and false hope. But the Game Awards finally ended that drought.
Astro Boy!
See, I had been watching the Game Awards out of morbid curiosity, with honestly next to zero interest in anything being shown. I was ready to grab the dang rope as I came to the realization that I no longer had any connection anymore to whatever video game culture had become. Then, I saw it. DLN 001. And I knew. Not today, Reaper. Not today. No, today on Juice Desserts, Mega Man Dual Override, the 12th main entry in the Mega Man Classic series, slated for 2027. A new game for people who actually have an IQ higher than 67, or whatever fucking meme you actual troglodyte zoomers are parroting this week. Let's talk about this. My new dang reason to live, at least for a while, shall we? Oh god, are we even gonna make it to 2027 as a species? Everything is falling apart! So, first of all, Dual Override? It has 12 letters. Now, calling it Mega Man Dual Override and not Mega Man 12? I get it. People lose interest in a franchise once a number gets too high. Only people who like it when number go up is a bean-counting shareholder. And I swear to
God, if any of them are involved in this, those bastards having a pulse is gonna be rarer than a
mime having a wife. So, this game will probably act as a good entry point into the series. Something 11 actually had aimed for, and based on its sales numbers, succeeded at as well. Perhaps the name Dual Override is a reference to 11's double gear system? There, you could either slow time or increase Mega Man's attack power. You could use both at the same time as sort of a last-ditch final attack, at the cost of basically losing it for the rest of a fight, but maybe here in Dual Override, the double gear will be replaced with a button that activates both gears at once, and turns on that new opened armor mode. Wow, they going full Gundam Unicorn over here, look at that. One button to activate both gears would certainly simplify things. Speed Gear was one of the best additions to the entire franchise, but Power Gear, a bit less so. I mean, it was fine, but felt kinda awkward juggling between Power Gear being on and off for the stronger attacks, while also having to keep track of your gear gauge. It was awkward, at least for me, but then again, I'm stupid. I dropped out of college and everything. Or hell, let's get a little crazier. Maybe it'll pull a Guilty Gear Xrd, and Dual Override will refer to one dimension overriding another, and you'll be able to switch from traditional 2D gameplay to a new 3D gameplay mode. Dual for both dimensions. The Override for switching. Oh god, wait, no, that wouldn't be like, that would be like Mega Man X7. Oh fuck, wait. No. Maybe Duo. Mega Man 8's evil energy hunter from space will finally show up again after literal decades. Duo. Dual Override. It's right there in the name. The trailer had my boy Proto Man's whistle at the end as well. 11 not having anyone but Mega Man in it was one of its biggest failings. Maybe we'll get that 2-player mode 10 was gonna have, with multiple playable characters even. Having Duo, Proto Man, and Bass again would be freaking awesome. Heck, make role playable while you're at it too. She doesn't actually do anything, and yet she's still really popular. because pornog. You know what? Actually, I'm not making that joke. The internet will kill me. I'm sorry. Visually, Dual Override looks like an even better version of 11, with a much more striking, less chibi design for Mega Man, and better animation that looks to be based on Mega Man 8's instead of the NES games. Mega Man even has visible damage here. Look at that. Bro looks as beat up as my career will be for that joke about roll. Then there's the stage that they showed off, which may actually be two different levels based on the difficulty and time of day displayed. I'd bet this is both an opening stage, and then later, the first castle level looks to be some sort of robot expo. What with all the fireworks and giant robots, that probably gets taken over by Dr. Wily. I mean, I get why you'd have a robot expo. I freaking love robots. Look at me on my way to fuck the Megazord. Check out Gamma's blueprints on display here. Are they mass producing it? That would be awesome. See, Gamma here was this giant peacekeeping robot from Mega Man 3 that Wily stole and piloted. So seeing it back is such a great bit of fan service here. Are we gonna be fighting a new Gamma? Please let us fight a new Gamma. Bro was supposed to be a big deal in the story, but that thing goes down faster than I do after I'm done with my private me time sessions. I love that they are even bringing back the robot design contest that's been a staple of this franchise since Mega Man 2, in the style of the one seen back in Mega Man 8, with a robot skeleton being shown off for the base. That contest got a Sword Man, Clown Man, and Search Man. Looks like here they want some sort of vacuum man, or suck man, or hell, maybe even a suck woman. Listen man, after Splash Woman, I'd be all for that. I've seen the art of her. Internet's real horny for a robot mermaid. They'll be just as horny for a woman with a vacuum for an arm. That just makes this shit easier. I'm so looking forward to whatever new stuff comes from this game. Because yeah, I definitely need a reason to live. Hopefully 2027 comes and brings us this Mega Man instead of the apocalypse. But knowing my luck, I'd better go draw Rope Man.